I am here with Burke Watts from over at Helitech Waterproofing and Foundation Repair. Burke, how are you?
And I'm doing great. Thanks so much for having me again.
Of course, thanks for being here. All right, let's start with this. Remind people what exactly Helitech is.
Excellent question, because the name doesn't exactly spell it out. So foundation repair and waterproofing, anything to do with water issues around your house, concrete problems, things like that, those are all things we'll help you out with.
Which is great and super helpful, and people don't always know what they're looking for with that.
Absolutely.
So that's amazing. All right, now let's also talk about this, right?
Okay.
Winter months are here.
Yes.
It's getting colder. A lot of different issues pop up in the home. When it comes to foundation repair and waterproofing,
Okay.
what's maybe like your winter checklist you would suggest for customers?
That's a really good question. So one thing we do for homeowners that we're happy to do, it's a free charge, is we'll come out and we'll do a 15-point checklist for you and actually walk around your house, get in the crawl space, things people don't want to do, and check everything from your sump pump to your discharge line, your gutters, grading around the house, is the foundation level, all of those things to give you a real good standard to know, okay, this is a little issue that I can correct myself or something we need to do for you or what that is. And it gives you a good baseline to know, okay, I'm in good shape, I'm ready for spring.
Absolutely, that's easy enough to remember. Now, also with that, what's maybe like the most common call you guys get in the winter when it comes to the work that you do?
Yeah, so wintertime can be a little bit different because we never know what it's going to get, right?
Right.
Here in the Ozarks, one day it's 20 below and one day it's 60. So,
Exactly.
it really makes a difference. So we probably get a little bit more in the water calls this time of year. And then also you get people that when it gets real cold, they start checking their crawl space because maybe they got some damp air and they find some issues there. So those things really are kind of more prevalent, whereas when we get into springtime, people start to notice, hey, my concrete's unlevel, or, we got a crack that's leaking, things like that.
Okay, good to know. Another point we want to touch on is home stability. So what should people know about this? Because a lot of people may be unfamiliar.
Yeah, so the first thing people need to understand is why our homes settle and move, right? And so what happens here with our soil is we've got real heavy clay and then we've got rock at certain levels down below that. And what happens is that moisture is trapped in between. So when you don't take care of that waterway, it's why we talk about water being the biggest preventative measure. It's when you don't take that clay is shrinking and swelling constantly, and that creates stability issues with your foundation. And it's like anything else. Think of it like a broken bone, right? Once it's broke, until it's healed and set properly, it's going to continue to move. So that's why you have to make sure that it's immobile. We want to do the same with the home.
Any maybe big things people should look at when it comes to home stability that they should super know about?
Yeah, so the biggest thing is you want to know what cracks you have in your foundation and where they're at, and are they actively moving? So when you're looking around your house, if that crack's not been sealed or marked or anything like that, simple things. If you're in your basement, make a little mark at the bottom of it so you know what it is. So you just want to know, is it moving? And those are things we can come help with and do some things to give you that reassurance.
All right, sounds good. Well, that's amazing advice. Burke, if people want more information about anything we've talked about, where can you go to get it?
Easiest way, always online, helitechonline.com, or check us out on social media for other great tips, and we'd be happy to come out and look.
All right, well, thank you so much. Go check them out.